hello and welcome to the Natlan exploration part 4. Again, a series where I am more chilled and relaxed and try not to be too hasty with the text, which I always try to keep up, but not here. We will be trying to improve the concentrate reading and also explore the maps, which I'm missing much. Last version 3, like part 3, was here with our Genshin Sovereign Companion, and this is where we will be probably continuing with this main story. After that, we'll be doing some small open world quests. It will be mostly focused on open world quests. But before I got here, I already had an encounter, and I will play this encounter right now with some other small encounters that do belong to this region. -1 encounter on this. -1 minor encounter for something else. But I think this is relevant to the story, so see you after.
Fulfill our pact! Let's ride! All right.
As an enormous explosion rings out, you all slide to the bottom amidst slowing rubbles and sand. Oh, how did this happen? Are you okay, traveler? I'm alright. What about you? Paimon is fine. She's just shocked a little by all the dust. So it took down the whole tower, huh? That unexpected. Looks like Genshin isn't hurt either. Oh. So that nasty dragon really float away this time? Paimon doesn't understand why it keeps coming after us. So rude. Paimon would understand it if it were protecting treasures, like in the fairy tales. And we would have stolen some of it. But we haven't done anything yet. Genshin, did you find something? Oh, would you look at that? There's a stack of scrolls underneath. Come, let's take a look, traveler. Looks like notes left behind by an adventurer. An ancient city occupied by a violent and evil dragon. Would this be the city we are looking at? The note said that many adventurers entered, but never returned. Looks like our dragon really killed plenty of people. The city is called Natlan. What a strange name. Now that you mention it, when we got the golden Entropy, Paimon remembers something about it, the other disc being in Natlan. But the Saurian Relic Association people said it is a forbidden area that even they are afraid to enter. The Jade of Return sounds like something pretty sweet. If we can find it, we might make a whole boatload of money. This could have also taken place a long time ago. This person could have found it already. Well, you're right. But maybe, just maybe, no one has found it in all those hundreds of years. And so it is sat here, just waiting for the great adventurers like us to show up. And look at the massive ruins. It would be a shame if we didn't go inside and explore a bit. And so we will be continuing with heading to the nightmares are memories of the distant past. The mist shroud the ruined city forsaken by gods. Yeah. We are continuing with the heading out to Oshka Natlan. And it seems like overrun by a base, sort of. At least by the villagers.
Get to work! Not you two! Time to end them! Wrath from the skies!
And by those new abyss monsters too.
Show no mercy!
I'm not sure why if they even belong to villagers.
Incinerate!
Oh, what is this place? Even the villagers are tough. Can't keep going like this, traveler. We're gonna fight the spot to rest. You see weird pauses like this, it's because I marked the chest. Okay, this one will probably not be that linear. Yeah, by the way, this time quite the crew us. How do I get there? A puzzle. Okay.
Full throttle! Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to...
I should build my pyro traveler. An idea. So there's also a weird guy that helps us during the exploration. I guess we can get in. There must be another way. Okay, I see just now we have actually not solve a puzzle, but actually go up ahead. Reading helps. Come higher, chosen of dragons. Come higher. There are stories and tell you before the nightfall.
Show no mercy! Eat Laline! Eat Papa!
Sadly, I don't need that many Hiluchu materials. Yeah, there's only Hiluchu there. Ah, that was close. Was Paimon seeing things? We were saved by a flash of cold light. I did see a pattern of gold. Whatever it was, it saved us. And this looks like a safer spot either way. Ah, Paimon never thought we would have to run from Hiluchus. What's wrong? Are you okay, Stanchen? Oh. Did something in here catch your attention? Well, not that we will be leaving anytime soon, with them blocking the door. So let's just explore this place. Okay, we're actually trapped. Probably. What happens if we just teleport? Maybe let's not find it out. Ah, right. Can use something like this. Vale. The huge mullah looks kind of spooky. Hasn't been painted? kind of stars has seen this place? Okay, can we, unlock? Oh. Looks like this puzzle is not be achieved with us. Starting today, I'm swapping to a new notebook. After all, somethings. Revelations indicates that we will catch up with Uncle Taika and the others, and embark on an adventure to Cinder City together. As such, it is important to establish a sense of ritual. A magnificent fortress built by an ancient tyrant. Exciting? No? No matter the danger, you can remain at ease and safely leave it in the hands of the apprentice of Grandmaster Sanhaich. Not sure if you can know this name. And by that, I mean the super awesome Spirit Core prodigy Lirivu. I don't know what else I can do. Even the voices of the Wyop cannot be heard here. And no mystical art I have learned can be used. Even healing arts have no effect. If a more experimental mystic? No, I fear even that Grandmaster Sajan could not dispel the curse laid upon this place. Ancestors above, what in the world happened here? Sounds always nice to listen to something like this. Which note is it? Spirit color notes. Looks like a tree. Can we unlock it? Mountain ranger nodes. The terrain here is far more complex than I imagined. Perhaps abyssal erosion is to blame, but many roads that should have been passable have been rendered useless. I marked them out roughly as we passed. The marking should last until our return trip. Encounter their adventurers who went missing previously, there was nothing that could be done for them, besides granting peace to their flesh. We must find a way to enter the city. If Copen's statement is correct, there must be some mechanism in the city that leads to their sky vessel. Should not have let such a young child come with us. The Masters of the Night Winds are truly inhuman in such matters. She is 10 years, my sister's junior. Why? She's not even yet of age to even rightly speak of marriage. Do not let her take such a risk. Ooh. I know! We have a couple of old candidates here. Mawika and Sitlali. Not sure who is older. Nameless priest note. Chipikua, the craftsmen mean to be recruited to repair their waterways facilities. Gave their recording officer, holy, that's a name, 3 whole bags of obsidian, claiming that he could not volunteer for such labor due to his physical condition, and hoping that these gifts might prove his earnest desire to serve their alien's curse. The recording officer praises his enthusiasm and replaces him with Manko from the whatever this redacted word is. The waterways repairs have been suspended indefinitely, as though overnight the deep well was completely submerged by a dark calamity. and all nearby residents were transformed into oblivious. The cowardly warriors sealed the entrance and incinerate the infected, with flames poured from the holy sovereign, claiming that all was under control. An old lady who has come to the temple suddenly fell to raving madness for the recording officer, spouting nonsense about the sun and the collapse of the alliance. The Kamayu warriors quickly dragged her out. By the alliance law, it was likely be over the past few days, commoners commit to the temple have been whispering. Commoners coming to the temple have been whispering. They believe that the taboo of using that one to offer sacrifices to the Lord of the Night has aroused its rage and curses, which is why this dark, mortal illness has descended upon us. Chiri tried to persuade them, but to little avail. People always chose that which they wish to believe in. What can words alone accomplish? The streets are filled with scent of abyss? By the Holy Sovereign's decree, the 3 areas in the southwest sector have been sealed off, and the something warriors are trying to incinerate all the... I think it's abyss or calamity or something bad, which have decayed yet still roam. They have had little success. How can that, with its finite, defy the infinite? Not all to mention how they too will end up the same way once they fall. Nothing but despair wails now comes on the night wind, not only from the world of the living, but also from that long forbidden world. They are trying to break this gate down, but they won't get Mai, nor will they get there, of the children seeking shelter here. At most, they shall get out, or something. I shall use this dagger to... The following parts are covered in stain and cannot be read. It makes so much difficult to read these things.
Yeah! Sha!
Open door.
Steady now.
Oh! Okay. Traveling scholar notes. If the scroll was no counterfeit, then there can be no doubt that ancient dragon artisans once created a weapon that could be used to annihilate the abyssal threats in one fell swoop. The one who wore the scroll seems to hail from the era of the one entombed with the primal fire, for he or she did not use the proper horrifics when addressing their priest king Makhan, instead viewing him as an immature negative example. Such disrespect amongst makes one tremble. Various details indicates that the odds of it being a forgery of a later generations are very low. At least no scholar or mystic I know of could do such a thing. As such, I lean heavily towards believing that this is an ancient text, and that the weapon it speaks of is no figment of the imagination. Moreover, the scroll clearly mentioned a treasure ship moored above the Cinder City. The Cinder City gives me such a vibe of Dark Souls 3. And guess one? However, the recorded appearance to have underestimated the damage dealt by the Abyss. Underestimated considering the time that has passed. In any case, we must make for the city above the clouds, lest the Abyss. We were deceived. In the end, we were all deceived. The essence of that treasure can burn away all filth is in truth. In truth, we will not find it out. What happened, by the way? Yeah. Not fell down. What is this? Doing?
Get to work!
I see.
Yeah!
Sure. Hope it doesn't look too terrible with the pauses in between for chest marking.
Carefully, carefully.
There's a button on it. Huh. Wait. Hey, you over there. Yes, I'm talking about the three of you. Turn around. Looks like you understand what I'm saying. And you are? Yeah, you scared me back there. You know? I thought you were abyssal monsters pretending to be humans. If you had not responded, I would have struck first. You should be the scared ones. Thank goodness for my quick reaction then. Is that why you expose your back to me with such confidence? Well, we didn't think there would be other people here. Anyway, the way we are meeting here, I would call it destiny. I'm the ace adventurer of the Flower Feather clan. Call me Bona. Feels like Bonneville. I'm Traveler, and this is Paimon, my employee. Seriously, what are you gonna do next? Tell her that you are Paimon's guide? Anyway, he's Traveler. We're also adventurers who just arrived. This little one here is our companion, Steinchen. Are you also looking for the Jade of Return? Like the other adventurers were? The Jade of Return? Yeah, I guess. You too then? Guess we were right. No one's found it yet. Still, an adventurers openly displaying their weaknesses, a reckless, white, guiding spirit, and a small Tepertisaurus that doesn't know what's happening. You're practically rookies who happen upon this dangerous and forbidden place without any preparations, aren't you? We are actually renowned travelers. The Jade of Return is not something that amateur adventurers can find. You're lucky that you bumped into me. Or you might have died before figuring out what's what. It's still crazy that the open world people do not know us while everyone knows about us at this point. What was that about a guiding spirit? Also, watch your words, because we are decidedly not rookies. Decidedly? It sounds like definitely, but yeah, whatever. We are experienced, as it happened. This is Paimon, the best adventurer in Tayward. No, that's exaggerating, but between the two of us, Paimon thinks we are top-notch adventurers all the same. Why don't you take a look at our Adventurer's Handbook first? It's certified by the Adventurers Guild and contains all our adventures. Wait a minute, what's an Adventurer Handbook? This Adventurers Guild, I have never heard before. Was it established recently? Okay, you either not from this time, like you probably Leyline Mirage, or you just really don't know what's going on. Huh? And you call yourself an adventurer? How do you know about those two things? Not about. No, what I mean is that you are not making sense. What do you mean? You need to be certified by some random organization to become an adventurer? Aren't adventurers supposed to be courageous and unbound? Why must there be a guide to keep them in check? You do have a point. Wait, no. The Adventurers Guild is very important, not just some random organization. Speaking of Adventurers Guild, even if Natlan is very shut down, we still have Catherine there. Still, Paimon has never considered how people would become adventurers if their guild didn't exist. A fair concern. For starters, one needs enough curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, and a sense of responsibility to help others. But most importantly, you need the courage to take that first step. Once you make the decision and start on a journey, you have become an adventurer. Paimon has enough curiosity for both of us. I'm sure love sticking my nose in other people's businesses. It's the courage that counts most. Fine, I will give you that. You are a bold lot, stepping into this forbidden city. Still, how did you get in at all? The honor entrance should have been sealed shut. If you aren't here, does it mean the monster outside? Oh, about that. This is kinda embarrassing, but we were chased in here by Hiruchus. Also, no need to worry about them or any other monsters. A golden light stopped them from entering after we came in. Golden light? Oh, as Coco saw Coco save you. Now I feel a lot safer. If Coco approves of you, then you would not be a bad source. Coco? What's that? You mean he's someone else here? Coco is my companion, like Stanchen is yours. Anyway, come with me and see for yourself. But Coco just possessed a door. You follow Bona and return to ground level. Kokoik, where did you go? Coco? Okay, I never saw this species. Ah, here you are. Hey? What a cute little guy. Looks like a green spectre. That doesn't sound cute at all. Those words are not exactly flattering, Paimon. Don't call it a spectre. That's mean. Its name is Kokoik. I do hope this is its name. I chose the name, by the way. And given how shiny it is, I would say it's pretty spot on. Probably means it's shiny. Oh! Ro? Oh, seems to be getting along just fine. So the light that saved us came from this little guy, huh? Incredible. That's right. Coco Eek might be small, but it's the guardian spirits of this area. They have been able to roam all around the ancient city thanks to it. And when it accumulates enough power, when that evil dragon is no match for it. That dragon that we saw in at the start. Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot about that mean guy. You encountered the tour, didn't you? Well, we would not have come over here if we were not for the dragon. Well, it's a little embarrassing. But that dragon took my pyrophosphorite, which is critical to find the Jade of Return. I have to get it back. Pyrophosphorite? Ah, so you need something like that to obtain the Jade. Sounds complicated. It's normal for you not to know. After my father. Anyway, since we are all adventurers trapped in here, how about we work together until we beat that evil dragon? I don't know how good you are, but we cannot go wrong by joining forces. Whatever it is to explore this place or fight a dragon. Well, this works for me. What's our line? We can't just leave you here, right? Yeah, that's our line. This works for me. I like your decisiveness. That's right. We have gonna face that nasty dragon again to make sure it doesn't hurt more people. Still, if I can defeat that guy and grab the pyrophosphorite back, and then you find the Jade of Return, remember to give us the share too, alright? We will just about to accept a 40-60 split. It's a bit early for that discussion now, don't you think? Besides, the Jade of Return isn't the sort of things you can split it like a pie. You really didn't know anything before coming here, didn't you? Good things you bumped into me. We'll talk about the other stuff later, alright? Our top priority right now is beating the dragon and getting the pyrophosphorite back. Well then, let's get going. The monster's eye should not be an issue with Coco on our side, but the dragon, well, that's a different story. Oh, what do we do? Gameplay tutorial. Not miss it. Okay, maybe we miss it. Oh, wait, I can do the puzzle. Maybe?
Hear the echoes of the valley! Fulfill our path! You two! Time to full throttle!
Yeah, I have a slight feeling that I need to... Oh, you're good. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. She's impressed about us. I probably need to pour this thing with phlogiston. Is that the one? Yeah, Coco looks like very lively, huh? Uruku. Okay, we are about to shoot the dragon down. What does this thing even do? He attacked us before we can find it, or like whatever we do with the dragon.
Light it up! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of the wrath from the skies! Add to my collection.
We need to continue. Got a lot of those guys. But the dragon is trying to stop us before we achieve the goal. Yeah, wait there. About time too. If we can shoot it down from here. Check. Okay. Yes, we just need to use that thing. Try putting your hand on Coco Traveler. Do we shoot you? Super awesome blaster. Fire, laser, fire. I'm not pressing anything. Okay, now I need to press something. Yeah, this is like literally fighting the Warren. Interesting. Maybe I should prioritize my safety. Speaking of the Warren, do they know each other? Like the Warren Dragon and Durin? Has this dragon something to do with this? Probably not. Oh my god, okay. Where is the bad guy? Nice! The duper awesome source laser is pretty hot stuff, huh? Yeah. But why is it called that though? You should have strange taste. You don't think it sounds awesome? Speaking from my experience as an adventurer, it's much easier for people to remember and pass on skill names if they are flashy. Let's forget about the names at the moment. Thanks for helping out again, Coco. We could not beat the dragon back without you. True? True. Oh, Steinchen be like, I'm useless. I understood it. Don't be sad. We're not trying to say that you didn't do anything, Steinchen. Not great with words, aren't we? Come on. Just help Paimon explain, Traveler. You have got all different strengths. This just wasn't the time for Steinchen to shine yet. Anyway, the evil dragon flew off in that direction, huh? Ah, an injured beast always flees into its nest first. I will bet that's its lair over that way. Well, we will have to get the pyrophosphorite back before it recovers. If I were alone, I would not have dared to take the dragon, or even if it were injured. But we are a group now, and you're pretty good. I think we are fine. I'm not sure I can shoulder this burden. Sorry. I have suddenly got some urgent matters to attend to. Okay, none of this is nice to say, but I guess, yeah, I'm not sure if I can share this burden. Come on, don't you worry, I will go first. Just watch my back. Time is of the essence. Let's go. The world built upon slowly collapsing sand. The scourge urge. The further of paradise shattered. Chosen of dragons, come forth and prove your wayward. Chosen of dragons. Is it about us or is it about Genshin? I cannot tell. Why do I feel like if I beat those two guys, we'll get
reward on the
something?
road.
Let's. I cannot change. Okay, my keyboard sometimes doesn't work.
Time to end them!
We can. Wait, please. Let's go.
Pyroclastic surge!
They return to their farm. But anyway,
Try
this
and stop me!
spirit actually very helpful. Okay, we cannot heal it. Let's go to the layers, Dragon's Lair. Boss fight? Sure. The taint one. With the dragon.
Alright.
Taint one, it's definitely... I get... Cinder City, or whatever we'd call it, DLC from Dark Souls 3 wipe.
Burn it down! Get to
It
work!
looks like this dragon is something abyssal monster because it has like this bar. So it will just now turn into... maybe not. Forget what I was about to say.
Laline, eat Papa! Bring it! Letting brave names echo!
I also hope that the audio is not too
Light up the blazing sun!
loud, because during the fight it's actually getting a little bit popularized with humanity, but it's not yet at the end.
Incinerate!
We're not yet qualified to sit in audience with me. Who is reading talking to us? Who can even understand it? Like, to whom is he talking? Paimon can't believe it got away again. We almost had it, but the dragon's strength was suddenly restored somehow. This is not the end. The golden pattern. You saw the golden pattern again? Was it a hint left behind by that Sage of the Stolen Flames? Wait, is looking for the treasure in this ancient city one of the trials too? Eh? What are you talking about? That was quite an ordeal. I thought we had it dead. Who rides there, but it lives to fight another day, huh? If nothing else, though, we can get my pyrophosphorite back. Yes, it's right over there. Looks like inactive. Speaking of that, what should we do now? We came here looking for the Jade of Return that adventurer spoke of. But we don't know what that thing is yet, do we? Must know something about it, right, Bona? Is it one of those things that will require 3 pyrophosphorite sharks to unseal or something? Only it were that simple, but in runes, it's not to be found within the city, but instead in the sky. What? But the notes we found in the tower said, did those adventurers make a mistake? Wait, you came to Natlan, the Forbidden City, on account of someone's notes you just happened to pick up? The more skilled the person, the more bold their deeds, I guess. Since you don't know anything about the Jade of Return, you probably have not heard about the story of the Donation then. Sky Serpent ship. As the name suggests, it was a sky-faring ship built by Python King Oshkan, the tyrant who ruled Natlan. The ship was filled with the brim with treasures, and countless adventurers from Natlan have pursued it. My old man included, of course. He was the best adventurer from the Flowerfeather clan. But their Tornatium did hold great significance to him beyond his ambitions as an adventurer. What do you mean, your old man? Feels like your father or maybe grandfather, but I'm pretty sure it's like 500 years apart. But the Tornatio did hold great significance to him beyond his ambitions as an adventurer. The Abyss calamity devastated our tribe decades ago. Decades? I think more like 100 years ago. And the evil dragon that occupied this ancient city also appears around the same time. Rumor had it that one of the countless treasures aboard the ship was the Jade of Return, Omedeotl, and that locating it would quell the abyss tainted ancient city. At the time, we have just witnessed the nightmare of the abyss, so if we could find the Jade and suppress the contamination here in the city, our tribe would no longer have to live in fear. My old man set off on a journey for that purpose, but he never returned. All that remains is this pyrophosphorine shark, which he found in the ruins. Sorry for your loss. Is the evil dragon? Who knows? I have never actually met him. I hear all his from a woman who adventures alongside him. The inscription of that monument is in the ruins, say that the wind of the distant past will guide the way to the Donatium once pyrophosphorine is placed at the altar of primal flame within the ancient city. But the city became a forbidden place for the tribe after that woman returned alone, the sole survivor from my old man's squad. Moika, maybe? Someone didn't know that the Jade of Return was so important. Yes, we are not pounding it off for more now. But we can remove the abyssal threats against your tribe if we can find it, and that would be amazing too. You just have to locate this altar, right? Bono, you must know where it is, don't you? Well, I don't know either. I only started here recently, and only because I was looking for clues considering the altar of primal flame. I encountered lots of unexpected dangers, but things started looking up here after I met Coco. Gee! The evil dragon was the only problem at that point. I was planning on sneaking in while it was out, but it got me good. But it's gone now, thanks to you, and I got my pyrophosphorite back. Now I can go seek the altar of primal flame. But you must find the Jade of Return? Yes, I have to. I became an adventurer because I wanted to find it. As long as we follow Coco's directions, we should be able to find it and access the Tornatiums up in the air together. I can split the Jade of Return with you for sale, but here must surely be other treasures up there to be claimed as an adventurer reward. Look, even Coco's light points to somewhere higher up. Well, this sure doesn't sound like a guaranteed score, but it It's not like we cannot do anything other than trust you, huh? And if we do reach the Tornadium, we can help anyone and make a huge profit. Talk about a win-win. How about it, traveler? Let's go with Bona, shall we? Really? That's great to hear. I knew you would agree to help. With you around, I'm sure I will be able to fulfill my father's last wish. Oh. Ashen concurs. It's settled then. Let's get going before the dragon comes back. So that will be for the first act of this open world quest series. I will rather make it all short and a bit spacious again. We'll be seeing going up in the sky in Act 2. So I will be thanking you for watching and listening. I wish you a good day, night, afternoon, and see you in more Exploration Impact. Take care.